Hey everybody, I'm back today with a new project for Wild Whisper. I'm going to be working with this collection called Poor Decisions. This is designed by Flip Appeal Designs. I have used this collection for multiple layouts. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to get another layout out of these products, but we'll see. I'm going to do one today, and then we'll see if I have enough product left over that I can get one more out of this collection. Really wanted to use this beautiful paper with all of the liquor bottles on it. So I'm going to go ahead and crease my paper on the diagonal using a bone folder. So I don't have any kind of trimmer that's going to allow me to cut a 12 by 12 sheet of paper on the diagonal, so I just thought I'd show you how I do it. So I crease it really, really good with my bone folder. And in this particular case, because of what I want to do with this paper, I'm going to go ahead and crease it again on the other diagonal. Again, just using my Teflon bone folder to get a really good crease. And once I have these creases done, then I can grab my scissors, and because I've made this like trough, because I've done such a good job with the creasing, I can just take the scissors, and the scissors will kind of stay in that crease, and I can go ahead and cut my paper into 4 triangles. Only going to be using 2 of them for today's layout, and that's okay because then I have the other 2 for another project, another day, maybe. Once I had my paper cut into triangles, I'm just going to trim a little bit off of each of the triangles I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cut out a second triangle, I'm going to trim it down, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab this sheet of Basil cardstock. This is like a gray, it's a dark teal, but it really matches those lovely dark teal liquor bottles in the pattern. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to take my bone folder, I'm going to crease it on the diagonal, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 triangles out. And then because I trimmed my pattern paper, these triangles are going to give a nice dark border between the pattern and the white cardstock I'm going to use as my background. I decided that I really liked the look of these triangles kind of offset a little bit, not perfectly bordered. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. So I have one for like the top, one for like the bottom. I'm using wet glue because that allows me, when I put this down, to kind of wiggle it around a little bit and get it right where I want it. And also because this glossy paper, sometimes a dry tape runner won't want to stick to it very well. So this is my plan. I'm going to put 1 triangle at the top and 1 at the bottom. And then in the middle is where we're going to go ahead and place our photos. I'm going to go ahead and mat both of my photos on this fun, bubbly, purpley fuchsia paper. I'm going to give my photos a bit of a larger mat, and then I'm going to back them with some foam tape. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to place that right in the center. So I'm just going to remove the backing from my foam tape, and then I can put my 2 photos popped up in the center of my page. And then once I have that nice and straight with my T-square ruler, I'm going to go ahead and we are going to take those leftover triangles of that cardstock and these memory box alphabet dies. These are called the wooden alphabet dies. I love the size of them for layouts. They're so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and die cut my title. The title of my layout is going to be My Favorite Bartender. These 2 photos are photos of my brother. So he's definitely my favorite bartender. He also mixes a mean margarita with the special tequila that he has, and I don't remember what, Terramia tequila. Does that sound right? I feel like that's what it's called. It's really good. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get my title stuck down here. I did bartender. When I lined up my letters, I lined up bartender with the right side of my page, and I am lining favorite up on the left side of my page. And then for the word my, I put some foam tape on the back of the M and the Y, and I'm going to pop it up and kind of place it at an angle so it just ever so slightly overlaps favorite, but you can still totally read it. I also think I put this down. I did. Did you see that? I almost put YM instead of MY because that's what happens when you're scrapbooking sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that up. And then I'm just going to add some die cuts for embellishments. If you missed my post yesterday, my video a day in December has already kind of kicked the bucket because my video for yesterday, when I went to kind of upload it and put it together, it was a hot mess and I couldn't use it. Like, the video was bad. I'm not sure what was going on. My phone was just not cooperating. So I don't have a video. I don't even have all the video footage for yesterday's layout, but I created a sketch and a layout, and I posted them both into the community tab on my channel. So yesterday's kind of content, we're going to do content a day in December since video isn't happening. And you can grab that sketch that I created for free and check out the layout that I created as well. And that's under the community chat tab. When you go to the channel, just pop into there and you will see all the things from yesterday that I didn't get up. So once I've chosen all of my different die cuts, I'm going to again use some foam tape to give some dimension, kind of pop them up. I will tell you that in real life, my title is way easier and very readable. The reason it kind of looks this way on screen is because when you're dealing with a pattern paper, like that pattern paper with the bottles, it doesn't like to photograph or film super well. It's just how our eyes work and how our video technology is a bit kind of limited. So in real life, you can absolutely read that title without even a problem. For our last little detail on this particular layout, I'm going to use some Nuvo Vintage drops. I like to use Nuvo Vintage or Nuvo drops when I want something really tiny. So I wanted really tiny little droplets. I didn't want something, sequins aren't big, but in my head, sequins were too big for this page. So that's where we are going to call this layout done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you all have a fabulous Monday. Tomorrow's video is already done and up, and it's a beautiful hybrid layout, mixing and matching some Tracy Reed designs. So I hope you will come on over tomorrow and check that out as well. Talk to you again soon. Bye.